Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about lymphatic system. We all know that circulatory system comprises of two major systems, cardiovascular system, also known as blood vascular system, and lymphatic system. First, let us start with the various components of lymphatic system. The components of lymphatic system are lymph vessels, lymph nodes, and lymphatic organs. Let us understand about lymph. How lymph is formed? As the blood flows through the capillaries, its liquid portion, that is fluid plasma, filters out of the capillaries and enters in the intercellular spaces. All the cells get bathed in this fluid. This fluid is called interstitial fluid or tissue fluid. Most of the tissue fluid, that is nearly 90%, is reabsorbed, but the remaining 10% of the fluid enters in the separate system of fine thin-walled channels called lymph capillaries. This tissue fluid which enters lymph capillaries is called lymph. Lymph is filtered blood. It is a clear watery fluid without proteins and RBCs that flows through lymphatic system. It is a link between blood and tissue fluid. In this picture, we can clearly understand that from blood capillaries the fluid has entered in the intercellular space and how it has entered in the lymph capillary in the form of lymph. Let us understand about various functions of lymph. Lymph acts like a middleman between blood and tissue fluid. It carries out following functions. Lymph helps in distribution of nutrients and oxygen to the tissue cells. It helps in the removal of nitrogenous waste and carbon dioxide from the tissue cells and pass them to the blood. Lymph absorbs fatty acid and glycerol, that is digested fat, in the villi of small intestine through lacteals. Lymph contains lymphocytes, which is a type of WBC, which destroy harmful pathogens. Lymph controls the concentration of proteins in the tissue fluid. It carries lymphocytes and antibodies from lymph nodes to the blood. Let us start with the next component, that is lymph vessels. Lymph vessels are also known as lymphatics. They start as lymphatic capillaries in the tissue spaces, then they join to form larger ducts. Lymph vessels also possess valves to maintain the flow of lymph towards the vena cava, and these valves prevent the backflow of lymph. Lymphatics forms network in the body. In the villi of small intestine, lymphatic forms vessels called lacteals, which are involved in absorption of fatty acids and glycerol, that is digested fat. Let us understand the next component, which is lymph nodes. In this picture, you can clearly see the green nodulated structure, which are lymph nodes, and the lines are like lymphatic vessels. So lymph nodes are formed of lymphatic tissues, and lymph nodes are the site of maturation of lymphocytes. Lymphocytes, as I already said, it is a type of WBC. These lymphocytes are responsible for formation of antibodies. Antibodies are the substances which fight against the germs. So, lymph nodes are also involved in our body's immunity. Now, let us start with the next component, which is lymphatic organs. The lymphatic organs are thymus, spleen, tonsils, and adenoids. Besides these, other lymphatic organs are also there. In this picture, you can clearly see the location of thymus, which is below the neck in the chest region. spleen is located near stomach. And in this picture, you can see the location of tonsils and adenoids. The lymphatic organs are the site of storage of lymphocytes. So they are also involved as the immunity organs or immune system organs. Now let us understand the significance of lymphatic system. Lymphatic system primarily serves for the return of tissue fluid to the blood. If there is no lymphatic return, blood volume would continue to reduce and tissue fluid would increase because of leakage at the capillary level. It returns proteins to the blood and helps in maintaining osmotic concentration of blood to facilitate exchange of materials between blood and tissue cells. So students, here we have completed our lymphatic system. Thank you everyone.